Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's going well. Had a few days off streaming. Deal with some real life things. Just look at my email and there's like 3 of them. Went to brush my teeth, suddenly 3 emails. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing on this game today, but I want to play it because we're very close to where I want to be on the Warrior Priest. I hit 57 Renown last night. I need 58 to wear full rank. So we'll see what happens. Right now it looks like there's an alright fight in High Pass and Telebeat Lane, which, you know, is always a stalemate zone. The first thing I want to do though is to go and buy my Vanquisher helmet. We are up 3 to 2 forts. Actually went into the fort battle last night, which is why I did hit 57. Hello Chief Mate. How you doing? So I was part of the fort that was the 2 to 2. Destruction were ahead. I called it out. Well, I didn't. The people I was with did. But I was part of it.
Get your purse ready.
Alright. We're gonna buy Vanquisher helmet. And then we've got to wait one more level, well, half a level to get the chest, but I might as well equip the 4 set now. Life's been doing alright. Had a few days to regroup myself. But yeah, well enough. What are we gonna... We're gonna have to go to the auction house and buy some stuff, but I'm just looking through. We'll probably just put wounds and everything. People are talking about World of Warcraft in chat in game. They're like, well, Classic is better PvE. This is better PvP. Well, Retail is worse on both. I mean, I don't agree with that. Well, Retail definitely has better PvE than Classic World of Warcraft. But it depends what you want out of a video game. I need to look up the talismans for this game because I have no friggin' idea what they're called. I guess I could look in my gear. Does that tell me? Superior Talisman of Perseverance. Okay, it does help. I mean, it looks good for a game that came out in 2008. You know, it's like, after that though. I think, I told my friends this, I think it looks just as good as like Classic WoW did when Classic WoW first came out. Maybe it's not one-to-one completely, but this is what vanilla WoW used to look like on my computer in 2004, you know? And this is without any add-ons to make it look better. There are add-ons for this game that make it look better than this. So you can get the polygons up and the pixels are a bit more poppy, you know? This is completely base. It's not a terrible looking game, it just doesn't look as good as games today. But like, this blimp looks sick.
Step right up.
But there are moments that are like, yeah, that looks good. No. Do I even spell it? Bursary. I need to find... Freighter is 18, Superior is 19, I know that. I think there's Major. Some of them are going to be too expensive, so I'm not going to buy. This is 17. Superior, I believe, is 19. No. And that's cheap enough. But then there's like another one. I need to find the name of it. There's like 3 more. Be this. I'm looking up the wiki. Okay, potent would be the best, but that's probably going to be very expensive. I mean, there's... I'm just going to buy these anyway, because they're like a gold each. It's like cheap. It's like... duh. Of course I'm going to buy them. Superior is the second best one. Greater potential. There's only blues, sadly, so I'm not gonna get any purple ones. Major. I guess we'll just go with some superior ones. But hey, we picked up those potents. They were cheap. How many do I need? Just like 2. Well, now this will do. But my friends that started with me when we came back to this game, you know, I say back, but it was like 15 plus years break, you know, from playing it when it was alive to now. One of them was complaining about how ugly this game is, and I'm just like, yeah, but you play classic World of Warcraft. Like... It's not exactly beautiful. Alright. I think I will forego the 3% renown from these gloves now to put on the Vanquisher gloves. I can't yet wear the Vanquisher chest, but we can get 5 seats, which gives us 5% extra healing crit. That seems pretty good. Overall, what's our stats going to look like? Obviously, we're going to gain from these pretty well. About the same. And some willpower there. and actually gain some wounds. How will we look? That's the next question. I mean, I like it more. I like it more than the Conqueror gear. We'll see how it looks with the chest in 50,000 Renown. There is a ram in Talabek land. I guess we better get over there because wires won't be doing anything. Guessing I'm going to high pass. Yeah, we'll take the PvE route. Get out there and go to war. Unless the ram is... It is still here. So we can actually just go over there. Some of our boys are still here. But yeah, I want to get my Warrior Priest to 58 Renown, which we are 50,000 away from, and then I'm pretty happy with where this character is, honestly. After that, it's like... Go play some other characters, maybe. We'll see. Because, you know, I'm not a healer, but healing. I wasn't made to be a healer. So I kind of want to... I started a white line, which is a DPS, recently. And I wouldn't mind actually leveling it up. I don't know what we're doing with this ram. I mean, it's heavily damaged already, but 69%. I'm just gonna heal it on the way. We'll worry about all this other stuff later. I've got 65 minutes left on my Renown boost. If we could hit 58 Renown before those 65 minutes run out, we'll see. They are coming. See them. They're probably just trying to pick off stragglers. It's always epic when, like, music that is for order starts up as you're doing something like this. Like we're going to ram, you know. The order music starts up, like this Kislev music, I believe. Drink a potion. Well, I've seemed to have logged in when there's a lot of order online, so that's good. I mean, it means there's something to do, right? Who's the leader of this group? Mark him. Sometimes you log on and it's like, there's nothing happening. Thankfully there is something happening when we log in today. This game's definitely like an MMO that has to have things happening or you're just like bored, in my opinion. Do be attacking the ram, but there's oil currently, so. People gotta take care of that. Really deal with this. Oil is down. I don't mind using myself as a damage sponge. Now that I'm actually a little bit more geared and I can take the hits. It's not so bad. That was our friend Imminent Change. I've seen him so much. I am being shot at. That's okay. Kill the ram. It depends really, like, right now we have a numbers advantage, but it is pretty close still, so they, like Destro up there, they'll defend the keep. But sometimes you can just be hit in the door with no opposition. Because you got to go through this outer door, and then there's like an inner door that you got to go through, and then you can fight the Keep Lord, which, you know, is sometimes boring because you're just hitting a PvE mob. But I like them sometimes. It definitely felt like it was better to do it on live, the few sieges that I actually did when this game was alive. But there were just more people playing, so it makes sense as to why it was a bit more fun. I definitely prefer just out in the wild fighting people, you know? One's blowing their vuvuzela. But you know, you can drop oil, you have cannons, like real siege warfare, forgot the buff. I didn't play in 2008, I think I played in 2011. It was during a downtime period in World of Warcraft when I played, because obviously in 2008 Wrath of the Lich King also came out. which was like the best WoW expansion. So I didn't play during that. But I think either late Wrath or early Cataclysm I started playing this game a little bit. Had some friends jump in. I don't remember how far they got. I know one of my other friends was playing on his lonesome and was like level 30 or something. I only made it somewhere in the mid-20s. That's alright. Being a streamer, you know, you gotta answer the same questions multiple times. Like, if this had come out during Cataclysm, I probably would have played a whole lot more of it, you know? Because I did not play World of Warcraft Cataclysm. I maybe played for a month. But I've said it before, EA forced Mythic to release this game during peak World of Warcraft. And it was never gonna go well. The game itself telling you you're disabled. Yeah, whenever you get stunned or like disarmed or disabled in this game, there's no like visual for it. I don't know if that's always been the case or it's just like a private server thing, but like, you know, being disarmed and not having your weapon taken off you is kind of like, oh, I'm disarmed, I didn't even notice. Like in World of Warcraft, you just, I don't have my weapon right now, obviously I can't attack. But being that the people that run this server are basically doing it just as a passion project, they don't make any money from it and all that. The fact that it even exists is already like some kind of miracle, you know? And these tier 3 walls take so long to go through. There are 100 plus distro here now as well. Apparently we have numbers on them still. That doesn't mean it's going to be a cakewalk. One good oil and all of Order can wipe. Seen it before. But they are making new content for this game, which is cool. Right now there's like a level 10 dungeon, a level 16 dungeon, and then it's like all the way to like 32 before the next one. So they're planning on releasing a dungeon for like mid-20s just to have more of a bridge between low and high level gear, so I'm glad they're doing stuff like that. That will be helpful for bringing in, you know, new people and actually having content to do. I say this as someone who's never done a dungeon one time. Alright, is there gonna be oil? That's the scary part about going in. There is. No one bought the ram back for whatever reason. There was like so much time to bring it back. I am disabled. Here we go. Someone got it. Where'd this guy die? Yeah, I am disabled. Can't even see where a dead man is. It's straight into the next oil. I'm liking the righteous fury that I'm getting back just from wearing the vanquish gear. Feels so much better. Back when I first gained this ability, Martyr's Blessing, I was just wasting righteous fury while healing. Obviously not wasting, but felt like it sometimes. Now I press it and I don't really use it. Pretty nice. Hopefully some content continues after this, because there's a good chance, like as soon as we lock this zone, like half of the people will just log out. It really happens. But I mean, it's been pretty fun to stream so far, you know? Even when we were running around in tier 1 on our white line, which I'd probably want to do at some point today or tomorrow as well, because I want to get it to 60. Now that I'm pretty close to where after I hit 58 Renown, I don't really care. There is gear past Vanquisher, but like this is basically where I would consider the sanity camp. Because Renown is starting to take over 100,000 per level. I'm pretty sure it quickly gets into the millions. From what I've seen from other people playing this game. So after 58, I'm like, yeah, that's good enough for me, like, honestly. Then I'll just play this character when I feel like jumping on for a, a quick healing. Borders either struggling for healers, which is not something that generally happens. I'm glad no one in our... well, that guy might. He has been healed through it. Giga Chad, standing in the oil, does not care. But when I first started this game, I was like, yeah, I'll probably, hit 40, do some content, hit around level 50 Renown, and be like, alright, that was cool. I experienced the game now. I've done more than that. So anything else is like just extra, I don't know if I will ever care to go to like 80 Renown, which is basically the soft cap. Like that's where your gear levels out. You get 80 Renown, you got the best gear once you can afford it. You need many war crests. When I say many, I mean many more than 4,000. I want to join a guild. I'm sad that actually I hit 40 and I got kicked from like the starter guild. I was having fun in there. There was some alright people, Ink main, apparently. We've actually done well with the RAM. Like it's pretty much back to full. I am disabled. I mean, the distro went somewhere. There's 100 of them around somewhere, Be hiding out. Where are the 100 distro? Are they in the room with us now? Looks like they're keeping BOs a lot, so. Yes, there's a few up there. Like 1 or 2, not 100. But it's when the door goes down or after the Lord that it usually starts kicking off, when it's got the numbers too. Nice to log into a siege though. I'm glad it didn't take me that long to, equip and gem the talismans. And sorry, I'm a WoW player. Gem my gear. Maybe I'm a WoW player. I think I'll have to go back to leveling in hardcore soon. Like, you know, start of next month. Is I gonna die too? Probably. They are oiling. Yeah, soon team. Because I still want to get the medley done before July, obviously, because after July I don't know if I have time. Time might be GG. Back to furballs. True that, we got a lot of furballs in our future. They say with winter spring there's even more of them. I don't remember the order of the characters because it's been a few weeks since we finished up, but I know that the rogue, if all goes well, the rogue will be the level 60 character, which I'm quite happy about because it's like the character I like the most, you know. It'll be interesting though after playing this game and like dying constantly. Like I have 184 deaths. And then going back to hardcore World of Warcraft. Being like, don't die. So they're already oiled, so I don't think we're going to have to worry about oil immediately. So get in position. They might be holding the door 1 minute on oil. It's going to be close in. We can get in, surely. Yeah, my favorite class definitely changes per expansion. Like, in Classic, obviously Rogue is very fun. Warrior's up there. I like Priest as well, for whatever reason. But then in Retail, it's like, sometimes like playing Rogue is really cool, but other times it sucks ass. That Keep Lord down here fighting with us. They are gonna drop oil, maybe. Damn, Keep Lord was down here. But I really liked Rogue last expansion, like the Wolven. Rogue was really good. Well, it wasn't really good, I just had fun with it. Time to AFK auto attack. I'm not gonna even care about like buffing other people right now. I'm just gonna hit. That's too many people anyway. They don't need. I'll buff myself. Good to go. But you know, throughout a lot of my time playing WoW, I liked Ret Paladin. I played Ret Paladin from mid TBC, which is the first expansion, until like Probably Warlords of Draenor, which is not even out in Classic yet. They're quite far. I say not even out in Classic because it's fucking close. When I'm done with this game, I wonder what my favourite class will be in this, because Warrior Priest has been fun, but I am just a healer, so a lot of the times I'm like, I need other people to have fun. But I really enjoyed leveling White Lion to level 12 so far, so it might be fun. Why is this guy so strong? He's like he's a wizard, but he's got so much health. What thing? Yeah, so after you break the doors of the siege, you get to fight a keep lord, which is PvE, which is why I see it sometimes it can be boring, because sometimes it's just fight the doors and then fight the lord and you're done. No players to fight. We do have a numbers advantage on Destro, so we did beat them coming into the keep. They did put up some resistance. You may not have seen it because it didn't seem like a lot. But basically you fight the keep lord and then you gotta take the zone. So you need 3 of these flags, which are points on the map. And you gotta hold them for a certain amount of time. I think it's like between 30 and whatever seconds. And then you can take the zone, but you've also got to have the keep, so they can take the keep back. So there can be a little bit of back and forwards. Like, when I first streamed this game last Monday or Tuesday, whatever that was, I was in Prague, and it was actually the next zone along. We're going to be there eternally. And we had a battle where we lost the keep after taking it, like twice I think, so we had to take it back. It was pretty fun. I don't know what this debuff is that goes on. He's below 50% finally. I'm pretty sure these guys, like health, maybe armor also scales with like against all odds, so we're at 60% more numbers than them apparently right now, so it means this guy has more health and stuff. Like I did one that had like 300% and it took about 20 minutes. Oh, they can come and mess with us. Like sometimes when you're fighting the Keep Lord, you'll have to go downstairs and defend while fighting the Keep Lord, you know? Basically how the peering works, like this is high past Talabek land, right? So it's this zone here and this zone is where we're fighting. Because if you go to like Chaos Waste, it's a completely different zone. There's like a loading screen and stuff between it. Anyone in that place can be anywhere on these maps. So if there was like a Destro Warband that was like brave and wanted to come and fight while we're fighting this, they could. But generally when you're on the side that is 60% down on numbers, you know, you don't really want to a lot of the time. So there was a fort battle last night that I did, and they had like 10 people in there. And we had over 100. That was what they say is called player versus door. Because basically all you're doing is ramming and then attacking the keep lord and you're done, you know? It's boring. But also player versus door could be, you know, standing at the door, not pressing W and not getting inside. So there's a few things. Some of these keep lords take a long ass time. Keeps knocking me away. Yeah. They can take it back after the lord is dead as well, yeah. So while we're out there, you know, doing stuff, if we leave the keep undefended, they can come back in here and then we have to take it back. So sometimes there's a good amount of backwards and forwards. Apparently there's massive ink. How massive are we talking? Where's our fella? Stay in there? I think so. Who's this guy? Ah. I think my group's staying at the keep. But apparently there's a group of Destro hiding somewhere around here. Gotta be ready. Here they are. Immediately get stunned, but that's good. Like George Bush once said, stun me once, can't be stunned again. Or something like that. fella. Nice. We did have assistance there. I don't know how that would have been if, you know, order didn't come back. Probably would have got run over. I love how as soon as... So, also, Jeff Matt, something that happens in this game, because it's a private server for very limited, like, population, a lot of people play both sides, so Destro and Order, but as soon as you're, like, one side's winning, all the people in chat, like, a lot of people at least, just say, welcome to Order! Extra helmets and stuff like that. I'm an order only guy right now. I don't have any Destro characters to X Realm. Yeah, get on it. But I don't think any X Realm even happened because the AO's been the same. It's when it goes from like 20% to 200% that it's like, oh, yeah, okay. Now we just wait until something happens or our boys camp the zone. Now how close this will get us. We should get about 20,000 renown, so we'll be like 15k or something from hitting 58. How exciting. Maybe like one more keep somewhere today. Done. I haven't generally liked the warrior priest helmets, but this one actually doesn't look too bad. Like, you know, it's just a neat piece. We'll see how it looks with the chest. I was too busy looking at myself, didn't even notice that they were coming. Being repriest. Welp. They're probably going to get the keep back before this camps. Unless But now all the boys come running in. Where is... The hell? Why am I stuck on that box? That box is bigger than it looks. They're up there too. Nice. They're hanging out. Looks like it. Did I get that resolve? Yes. Heat is safe-ish. Now, because this game has body blocking, these stairs, you know, it's like no one can get up or down. But we won though. Can I get the loot? Maybe the loot's up top. Like 2 chests in there. It'll be mailed to me, it's fine. So yeah, about 20,000, like I see. Now let's see if everyone logs out for today. Or if we can keep going. I mean, I'm gonna keep streaming, but depends upon other people to see what we're actually doing.
Fine wares and finer prices.
Our warband leader's like, sorry, first time leading. Did alright. Better than what I did the other day.
See the Empire in style and comfort.
I was just having fun in E-Tain one day, and then suddenly I'm leading a warband that's sieging a keep that I didn't sign up for, and then everyone's wanting me to lead when we're defending. It's just like, guys, I've been asking anyone if you want warband leader like the whole time I've been here. No one's wanted it. You want me to lead suddenly? We were just having fun.
Who are you then?
That's how it goes. 19 minutes left on my Renown potion. Probably send another one when we have content going. Wait for the mail. And see what we're doing, if anything. That was an okay fight though. I feel like There were a lot of destro there, but they probably got there a bit late. Because when I first arrived, we had far superior numbers. So we were kind of in their keep before, like, all the destro were there, you know. Even though the RAM was almost dead when we first got there. Very interesting. I might actually be able to get to 4,000 war crests after buying my Vanquisher chest. That'd be nice. Like, we're pretty close. When I started playing this game, there was like a double war crest event on. Made use of it. I think it's carried me a bit further than, like, my sword master has like half the war crests, being level 33. I wonder if we're just going straight to Prague. Hippers. Could it be? Renown, the Eternal Prague. What other names does it have? The Cursed City. Speaking of Prague, this music is Liffy.
There you are.
Any of these quests worth?
Plenty of work to be done. I need your help.
I should probably be taking those quests now that I'm level P. This is just traveling.
Goods going cheap.
He only needs. Just gotta chill for a little bit. Running boxes or chilling, it's the same thing. Run around the waterfall. That Mercy is also here. So Prague it is. See if any like disorganized warbands come up. I'm not leading one. I ain't doing it again. Dude, I did it. I was just having some fun. There's something that John Boy did last night. I was in his warband in Calador. He didn't really care too much. He wasn't really leading. He was just like, we're just pugging. Do what you want. I'm like, yeah. That's the way, right? But so many people always want like organization, even if you're just making a warband for kills and heals and all that stuff. I don't know how many whispers I got last week when I was leading, but it was too many. Also looks like tier 1's popping off right now. I do want to do the Elf tier 1 zone on my white line so I can get the influence track done. I know I don't have to, but I like having completion. I can actually run around in here. I mean, there's a lot more order in North, but like Distro got to 100% already. Eventually someone will put up a disorganized pug band. Hopefully. Also went and did the beer wrestling. There's an event on right now. For the first time ever in my whole time playing this game, I have an event thing slotted in here that's not like the weekly PvP item. Because every other event I either haven't been playing or I didn't know what the hell was going on. I think I've only had this character for like 2 events now. Maybe 3. What's my 6 piece? 5% chance to reduce build time. Does that affect Marta's blessing? Because I feel like it's kind of like a useless, if not. Like a 1-second cast. I'm like, okay. Why does it need to be reduced? Maybe I can put on my Renown gloves again. Say it. Depends how far we want to go. One thing I hate when you first equip items, it's like, why does it need to come up so many times? I like this thing though, the Tome of Knowledge. Like if you actually care about Warhammer lore and you want to read stuff, you know? You got like a lore tab, noteworthy persons tab, bestiary. Then has a bunch of stuff. Read about everything. I think Final Fantasy XIV kind of took that idea with A Realm Reborn and then completely forgot about it in Heaven's Ward. What's it called in 14? I forgot what it is. Like you kill some mobs when you're like 1 to 50 and you get some bonus experience. I forgot what it's called. Hunt and log, that's the one, yeah. I would say that's like a base, like a very limited tome of knowledge. You don't get all the lore as well, you know. One day I'll have to go and do Reichland Ford so I can max it out. Completionist in me. Someone make a pug. Usually pug warbands don't really start up until like something happens, like, you know, heat battle or... Sometimes. Stuck. There are a few distro here now though. I think distro wanted to play in Etain, but we were chilling here, so they had to come here. That guy making a pug. There's no one to fight, you know? You don't want to just hang out somewhere. It's like, why even bother? He is in Prague. That's Arwen Star. Played with him last week. We were like 2 people in a group for, you know, a moment, and then it filled up. Nice. I don't really want to be running around here without a group. Warband leader might be running boxes. Just fear, we have to. Wonder what's going on past. Ugh. Stuck on you. Maybe I'll just follow Mercy around while waiting. Seems like everyone else is. They're not blobbing up. I think Kiffis is trying to stay away from blobbing, but kind of with the natural flow of the map, you know, you just sort of end up in the same places. I'm on the wrong side of this fight. I need to go around. I'll just do some out of party healing. It's harder, but Martyr's Blessing. Takes everything out of me to not, you know, just try to AoE heal them. We are being pushed, so it shouldn't stay full. I don't know if we were being pushed back or everyone just decided it was time to run back. Sometimes it's hard to tell, you know? Where's our guy? Keep an eye on him. Now that we're together. But yeah, if Hunting Log was like expanded upon going into Heavensward, I think it could have been pretty much the Tome of Knowledge from this game. There's a lot of good features that this game made that other video games took. Like public quests. I'm pretty sure Warhammer Online was the first game that ever had a public quest system. Now World of Warcraft has them, Guild Wars 2 made them pretty much their whole identity. I don't know about other MMOs because I haven't really played them. But I like the public quest system in this game. It was more fun, one of those features that was more fun on the live version. Because there were more people to do them with. Yeah, Rift. Yeah, Rift's a definitely. I remember that, yeah. I only played Rift in beta. So I never really got to experience it, so I forgot. I forgot about Rift. But yeah, Rifts were basically public quests, weren't they? We're gonna get destroyed if we stay there. I don't know why we want to be bait. Like, my warband's being pretty brave over there, I'm gonna be honest. thankfully Destro didn't seem to go in, but yeah, that could have been bad. I liked Rift though, when I played it a little bit in beta. Like, it did feel like World of Warcraft. But I think that's why I liked it a bit. There were some interesting mechanics. I heard that the raiding and everything that happened at high level was actually really good, but I never got to experience it myself, so can't really comment. Like these two timers. Let's use another one of these. Order weren't blobbing, but now it seems like we are, so we're the blob now. Maybe they saw how many distro there were, they were like, alright, it's time to blob up. That's what happens, you know, one side's blobbing and then the other side has to blob. And then everyone complains about it. It's like, well, you make it... Like, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Either no one blobs or everyone blobs. It's Kinda how it goes. But I think no matter what, with our little band, we're gonna be following someone around. Total War players don't complain about blobbing. They put their free armies together, they don't even care. Go in here. I'm gonna slurp this. I need that 123 now, what can I say? There's definitely a fight here. And I'm sure it will find us eventually. I saw Tyrex when we engaged with them before, so he's probably leading a band. Damn, that guy just got like 5 war crease. All at the same time. It's like +1, +1, +1, +1. What'd they do? I wonder if I Love Chaos Mums is I Love Blonde Mums. Like there's an order player, I think a white lion called I Love Blonde Mums. I wouldn't be surprised. We're in the water. Steel team. Steel team order. It's always weird being sneaky when I'm streaming because, you know, like, you never know when there's a distro spy. When we're being sneaky like that, it's like, no one look. Stop watching. Avert your eyes. Generators. You know, La Rouge being the Rouge color is pretty good. Got it going. I don't know what color I'm gonna make my gear when I actually dye it. That is one amazing thing that this game has, you know. I don't know, was dye always in the game back in the day? I never really got to the point where I dyed my gear. Back when I played live. For a month or two. But the fact that it has die and World of Warcraft still doesn't, I mean, that's pretty amazing. They're saving that one. World of Warcraft saving their die system for like when the game starts to decline again. You know, they brought housing in. This expansion, maybe die next expansion. We'll see. No box depleted. Rebuff. Don't know what happened to it. Did I die? Doesn't go away when you die. Just gone. More boxes and we can ram. Don't know if the ram will happen, but we can. There's a fight over there. Little one. Here they come. Maybe. Yeah, it's not a good engagement for us. That's a lot of dudes. Although maybe we should go back. This guy wants sand in his box. I'm just gonna follow the leader. You know? We just follow the leader. We don't have a brain. You can't go wrong when you follow the leader. Pistol here? I don't know. Just trying to get the group sorted. Do I still have armor pot? Hard to tell. I'll use another one. Use one of these two. Might need it. Hopefully Mercy's Bane doesn't wipe completely before we get in there. Slayer. It is some relaxing. Where's that fella? I pass. Feel like they've already finished the whole fight. It's like, fight's done. And there's a lot. Good amount of these show. I think it's, yeah, pretty even numbers. Not 100% sure what our leader actually do. Kind of just walked in there and sat there for a bit, huh? Like, that's what I would do. Deer in the headlights. Public event is almost on. That's gonna be interesting. The problem I have with this game is like, a lot of the time, one side starts just running for no reason, like we did right there, you know? It's like, well, I've got to run now too, because I'm just a healer. Not much I can do. Like, Destro are scary, sure, but they're not that scary. In those faces. Take him out. Yeah, I've been flanked now. Which is a problem. I also don't actually know where I am 100% of the time because of 400 MS. So yeah, Mercy's like, stop running. Like it's exactly. I feel like because this public quest is about to reset, we're gonna be having a fight over it, which is fun, I guess. Guys complaining about healers, saying all healers are responsible for out of group healing. Hmm. It really depends on the situation. In rocks. Kippis is still here. Just didn't. No, he's not crowned up. Push, push hard. Do my 1 damage. My 2 damage. Definitely killed that guy, it was on me. Oh god, cheat. I want to be up there. The man just flew past me. Yeah, I can do my outer group healing every 10 seconds. But other than that, there's so many damn names and shit on the screen. Ones. Got stunned. Got stunned, got owned. That man's name is Unga Bunga. I like it.
Greetings, traveler.
Kinda how I... if I watch someone playing Chopper, that's how I feel like they just turn their brain off and spin around, you know? We are 6,000 renown from 58. Very cool. At least we have a little bit of actual PvP going on now. So much PvP, it's making the game lag. Which, to be fair, is probably just because I'm streaming. Every time I go to raise, someone else does. I think they did the public quest. Like Destro killed the public quest as we were being run back. Good for them. Live, mate. Did live. There do be some people crying in chat today. Definitely. But, oh no, PvP happened. It's a PvP game. A lot of people don't like dying. I love dying. That's why I've died like 186 times to my 136 kills. I cannot care if my character dies in a video game, unless it's hardcore World of Warcraft. Like if I was a tank, I'd just be running in there every time, you know? Running in there, getting destroyed. Being like, yep, I did my job. Which is why I'm not playing a tank. Tank the whole enemy, I don't care. While no one needs urgency. And block. I don't know if I can heal for that. But it might have put me in danger. Maybe I could have if I pressed M3. I was just about to say, we'll see about getting that fella up, and then I got rooted. And then I got stunned. And disabled. Help. We're just back and forwards right now. Forward and back and forward and back. Maybe I should turn on the old Alexander music, you know. For anyone that's played Final Fantasy 14, they know what I'm talking about. Renown 58. I have not bought my Vanquisher chest though, so I cannot equip it right now. But we are there. Official vacuuming thing. True day. That must be close. Put him in the right in the middle of the. We reached him in a safe place. It was just yeah, pretty close to not being a safe place. Whenever one of the crowns like goes backwards, everyone just runs back. Like a sea of people running back at me, you know. Yeah, that's why Kipis turned his off. We're a bit stalemated. Like, it seems like both sides are like, yeah, it's pretty much even, isn't it? Like, no one can make any progress, we just run backwards and forwards. Get a few kills here and there. Pixie Beast, no. He was too sexy for his shirt. Which is Slayers in general, like they don't wear shirts. So yeah, they are. One of my friends that did start with me plays the Slayer. We're only level 7, you know. Like, Slayer's his favourite class. And he just talks about being shirtless all the time when we're playing, so. Oh, I can use kind of holding morale because the tanks were going cycling. Didn't want to get too trigger happy on it. Right, they come back. This happens a lot in this game when both sides are kind of like even. Speaking of Slayer, you just go backwards and forwards. No, Wolfgar, I let you die. Be fair, he was very fun. Like, I can't even reason. Had to run up so much. It reminds me of, for anyone that played vanilla World of Warcraft, I think I've said this last time I was in this situation, but it reminds me of Terra Mill and South Shore. Two cities that are basically equal distance between each other. Cities, towns, I guess. Have a graveyard, you know, and you can just battle in the middle. It's kind of what we do. The very early days of like WoW PvP system. Pretty much this. You just battle until one side, like, alright, I quit. I find this less boring than like fighting a PvE keep, at least. Save him. They pushed in pretty far there. Thankfully keep most of my party alive. Some of the boys. The Archmage in my group died very far ahead. Hopefully I res them before they push. Position here. Sorry, Wolfgar. It does happen when I play my tank as well. I haven't really played it that much. I'm only level 33, but you know, sometimes you just up in front of the group and you're chilling, and then suddenly the rest of the group's just gone, and it's like, where'd they go? It's one thing that happened when my friends and I first played. My friend that's also playing the tank was like, you know, we were both up ahead fighting the destro scum as you do, and we didn't even notice behind us there was a group of them killing the rest of our group, and we were just having fun killing people. No situational awareness. So we were just up there doing no damage as tanks. Like, oh, right. Probably should help the rest of the group. But I guess it's something that you learn, you know? Yeah, as soon as I saw them pushing back, I'm like, that Bright Wizard is dead. Like, save some people on the way. Forward and back, and then forward and back. That Slayer is very far in there. I don't know how he's still alive. Pretty tank morale. I actually rezzed someone yesterday, and we were doing a keep battle, and as I rezzed them, a cannon fired right where I rezzed the person, and he just immediately died again. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, it was funny, but not something you want to happen. Close. My potion's about to run out. Oh no, that's the... not the potion, it's the... liniment. I was a bit late on that, but it did save someone at least. Managed to save the white lion in the group by like 50 health. This is pretty much tier 1 PvP right now. Speaking of tier 1, how's it looking? Like, I'm level 58 Renown, I'm dead. Pretty happy with this character's progression now. I could happily just be like, yep, that's Warrior Priest for me, but obviously I'll play a little bit more of it from time to time. But I'm not someone who's going to be like, yeah, I'm going for Renown 80. I like my sanity. Plus, I gotta go back to Classic WoW at some point. Finish the medley. Lou, leave me alone, Lou. I think they were forced to push a little bit there because of that. Interesting. Oh no, not the chaos music. Chaos music starts on their push. I should have been ready, you know? The music gave me a warning. Guys, a Giga Chad. Just because they were, that wasn't even a push. It was like two people went forward and everyone else was like, we're just chilling. My clicking fingers getting sore from like going through all the names. All it has to do is click these. Another healer. My eyes are getting sore, my fingers are getting sore. Help. All I can see is nameplates and health bars. Also, I've been playing a little bit of Cyberpunk recently. For people that care. Maybe not. But I finished the DLC. I haven't finished the base game yet, but holy shit. It might be the best DLC for a video game I've ever actually played. I won't spoil why, in case. But highly suggest playing it. Went to talk about it with my friends and then two of them were like, I haven't played the DLC yet, and I'm like, what the f, you guys have played the game but you haven't. Any askers? Well, we're not exactly doing anything right now, so I thought I'd just talk about it. Yeah, it's much better than what it was on release. I never played it until, you know, last month. It was the first time I ever opened it. But yeah, according to the people that did play it on release, it runs much better now. There's less bugs. There's still pretty big bugs that I've found. Like, I found a building that you can go inside and just like live in if you want to. Damn, we pushed up quite far. Some shields up for the retreat. Tank also blew their load. Didn't need to, but safety. Safety first. Wolfgar is very far. I don't know about getting the res on him. Feel like we've either taken their numbers down a bit or just feeling a bit more brave now, but see. Maybe the tide is turning. I can reason. Don't know if it'd be a good reason. Time it's done, but that's the reason you're getting. I know there's an add-on that you can just like res people. Do not use it. Maybe in the future, because there is a lot of people, you know. You get very lost in the chaos. Guy's probably dead. Do my best. I did my best. Nothing else. I guess I had Morale 1, but seems like a wasted heal 1 person these days. There they go. I was wondering, like, you know, I looked over there was like no distro. Surely they're still around. Is it impossible to heal this man? He is being healed. Holy shit. Honestly, for a bright wizard living that long, up in the front. Giga Chad. He went up there, he did not care. I'm a bit stuck in the wall right now. Yes. Happening on the other side of this. Maybe I should go over there. It feels like there's a lot more. It's just I don't have this little alcove to Eloise if I need it. This little alcove does feel safe, you know. You know, all it would take is for one Destro Warband to come up behind us and then we'd have to fight. You know? But I feel like both sides are pretty content on just having a little clash. Walker. Black Orc. Black fella. Dr. Petrov. I think there's another Order Warband being created right now. Maybe the numbers will shift in our advantage again. I mean, I think they are already, but there's no AAO, so I can't really tell. In business. Get the boys a shield. Fucking push it. Sexy beast. Just hit level 80. Nice. Actually nice because he's in this battle. I've seen him. I do like that there's like a pop-up for the round when someone hits level 80 Renown. It's like on hardcore WoW when you hit 60. Little bit of, you know, recognition. Especially because level 80 Renown probably takes fucking... If I go for level 80 Renown, it's probably going to take me like 4 years. The amount I play. Like, with 58, sure. But it took me 3 or so months to hit level 40. Like, career rank. Or an opportunity for a big heal there, but sure didn't do as much damage as I thought they were gonna. I have actually completed enough of the new event to get the Vuvuzela. But it is so funny to me. It reminds me of... I don't remember what year of the Olympics it was happening, but when everyone was like blowing the Vuvuzelas. It just brings back those memories to better times, you know? When the price of gas was cheap. And we get Wolf just if they push up, he's dead again, but big push. Nice. Completed the RVR for this week. Feel like we could have pushed more, but probably not worth it because the war camp's pretty close. Like, we don't want to push them all the way at the war camp. I love when people are just like typing in chat saying this is boring. It's like, would you rather be ramming a door with no destro? Like, for me, this is more fun than PvEing a keep boss. But I know there are a lot of people that log into this game just to fight like a keep boss when it's 200% AEO, you know? So, to each their own. Like last night, I was fighting for Calador for like 2 hours, and then as soon as we started ramming, suddenly hundreds of people were playing Order. Touch the divine. My kind of melee DPS. That's what I'm going to be doing when I get my white lion to tier 2+. Throwing X's at people. Oh, they might actually be starting to use their brain a little bit. There's a few distro going up behind us. The public quest is almost reset, so I'm sure they're gonna want to fight us soon. Maybe they'll try and take the public quest again. I don't care for the public quest that much. I wonder if there's a way you can make the arrow overlay behind everything else. Kind of does get in the way a bit sometimes. I'm silenced. Possibly could have done more there, but I kind of held the morale back. I like the body blocking system in this game when it's like low amount of people fighting, but man, when it gets over hundreds, it's sometimes a bit tiresome. Like Warband v Warband, alright with it. But when there's just 100 people that you can run into, you know, it's a bit annoying at times. debuff. That was a bad silence. Like for me. Not even sure how that tank lived that whole time, but hey, he did. It's the boss again. Looks like I got aggro. Trying to not have aggro on the boss, but I'm doing too much healing, I guess. It's not great timing. I don't know why people care about the public so much though, like... We just fight. I'm not sure what I should have done in that situation. I was trying to heal my group, obviously, and then I had to aggro on the boss. I'm like, like... I was D-taunting, I was AoE D-taunting, I was like, get off me, boss. Leave me alone. Legs are big. Damn. Why is it so laggy right now? That looked weird. Bouncing squig. Stop silencing me, you guns. Bossy. Well, it's good, they didn't kill it. Fuck it. I'll use my body. See, what's happening now is the boss keeps coming back, right? And everyone's like, oh, we'll fight the boss. And then Destro pushes because we're fighting the boss, and then we push them because they're fighting the boss. It's awkward now when there's a world boss involved. But at least I didn't have aggro on it this time. I think the boss makes it laggy. I've already gained over 20,000, I think like nearly 40,000 renown just doing this though, like. It's good renown. No matter what, there is renown to be had. That's what really matters. I think if I play this tomorrow, they're swinging around. Yeah. I might play my white lion. See if we can get it to level 16 before the weekend. We should be able to. As long as there's things happening. Oh dear. That damn grip. It reminds me of Death Knights back in the day, you know? They just death grip you from miles away. Doesn't look good for us. No. 07. That's an issue, like if we get pushed all the way back like we are, then, you know, don't kill the boss, and we probably die even more. Because now it's like, we're not fighting each other, we're fighting the boss and each other. So it's a bit more, there's a bit more nuance to it. Plus they seem to have taken a numbers advantage. I guess it just depends on who gets bored first, you know? And currently, they're winning the boredom battle. But knowing these distro, they are the same distro who did hide in a keep for 2 hours one time in the Chaos Waste, so it's kind of their MO, right? They can win the boredom. There was like an 8-hour Chaos Waste that I was part of for a few hours one time, and it was just distro hiding in a keep. It felt like Altaric Valley back in Vanilla WoW. So much of the PvP in this game reminds me of Vanilla World of Warcraft, though, let's be real. Gar, I do not know if you're going to survive that, mate. Poor tanks are being abused. They're up there giving their lives, and then everyone runs away. Leave me alone, boss. We really need to get rid of this thing. It's like, it's the reason we're dying right now. Sorry, LaRouge. That white line's stuck. I don't know. Hard to tell. Oh boy, they're coming. I am too terrified to do that. I got the boss aura on me, I cannot res. There's also one thing I hate about this boss. Sometimes you just get locked out of res and then there's like nothing you can do about it. Like, how do I get rid of this thing? Kill the boss? She's not even near me, I'm still terrified. Don't know what the boss is doing. But it's very interesting. I think it's reseed. Both sides are below 100 now. Maybe Destro are also starting to get bored. Who can win the boredom wars of Prague? I'm not bored. This is pretty much what I was doing on my White Lion the other day, and I loved it, you know? Just backwards and forwards, fighting all day. Good stuff. To be fair, that was tier 1, so there's not any like keeps that you can do. Can we get to Wolfgar and reason? Where's the boss? Over there somewhere. I'm still terrified. Oh, okay, I'm not. I raised that guy and I completely forgot that I did. He is almost dead. Are we going to stop that or do we not care? I don't care. Maybe some other people do. I got grabbed. I was hoping Order would make a bit more of a push, but alas. I was ready to all in. Destro really good at killing the boss. Like, they love the PV. When it died right now, the chat log just says failed. How dare you? How long have we been fighting in Prague for? Like, probably 2 hours or something, right? When did it start? It was a while ago. As soon as one of the warbands dies off though, that's probably GG. Because it was all just blob warfare right now. But like I said, we've gained like 40,000 renown, maybe nearly 50,000 at this point. Just in Prague. I'll take it. Bit laggy in here. Distro spies, we're setting up.
Sigmar's blessings.
Sigmar's blessing. I'm not tired because of the game, I'm tired because I'm tired. I actually, I had a weird dream last night. It was very real, like, you know, lucid. I was, let's just say role-playing because it was a dream. I was role-playing as a woman who had a child that she was teaching how to walk, but also was like a conservationist. So she had all these animals and insects and stuff like that. It was so like real. I remember talking to the child and teaching it how to walk, and I'm like, holy, what is this dream? Am I just living someone's life right now? It's kind of crazy what your brain does sometimes. Yeah. I had a dream last week as well when I was talking to someone at like a supermarket or something, and they asked me what can they help me with, and I heard Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk say throw a meatball on it, like his voice, and I'm like, you know, I could see Johnny Silverhand actually saying that. That does sound like something he would say. But I enjoyed the dream from last night because it felt so real. It's like I got a backstory, I know what I'm doing, and there's all this going on, but I've never lived this life at all. Like another reality. Alright, Chief Mate, good luck, don't fall in. Poor guy. It's just being killed by like 40 people right now. Has to be done. Welcome to Tier 2 Plus. Pretty much how it goes, right? We're all like kill hungry. That one guy, we didn't even care what the lead was. Not 100% sure what our plan is right now. I think we're just... People got a bit bored killing. I mean, I didn't. It was 50,000 renown. I could keep going another hour. At least. Just having a little break from the killing, you know. But it's okay. I should make another appointment with my dentist later, probably after stream. Call up the dentist, get an appointment for next week. Gotta go get another tooth taken out. I mean, it's already kind of out, but just the root needs to be taken out. Thanks, Teeth Genetics. But I've enjoyed this week. I didn't want to make an appointment for this week because I've enjoyed eating solid food after getting the last one out. But yeah, I'll wait. I'll go when I'm ready. Tinsu Bean. I was actually watching some Dragon Ball Z the other night. I'm feeling like maybe it's time to watch the whole Dragon Ball series again, you know? It's not annual, but it's been a few years since I watched. Same with Attack on Titan, every now and then you're just like, alright, it's time to go back, watch it again. Let's go. We found the distro. They do look a bit disorganized right now. Fine, I'll sit down. If you're gonna root me, I'll just take a knee. Don't need this one. It's pretty warm now. It was cold as heck this morning. Look like Tyrex's been. They're not blobbed up right now. We are. This girl hot? I mean, she's got assets. He's also the boss, I think. Like the big evil boss that we've been fighting. Is that the lore? Be fighting while this music's going. When you're playing as Kislev and you have to fight the demons of chaos. And this music intertwines with the Kislev music. So good. Someone being shot? Yeah, it's quicker, aren't they? And a shaman. We very skillfully killed that mech. 1 versus 20-ish. Easy skill diff. We've all had it happen to us when we're just one guy against the whole war band. It's like, man, those guys were just more skilled. Seems like they might have got some people. Noob. I remember being a noob carrying boxes in Blighted Isle. Those were the days. Back when my friend on his witch hunter was complaining about heals, like, give me a heal. I'm like, man, I got like 1 heal that has a 10-second cooldown and a hot. Oh, you want me to heal your ass? Use your D-taunt. Pretty much my tier 1 experience as a healer. Those were the days. -6, by the way. Who cares? If we actually manage to finish this Prague battle, which is going to take some doing, it seems. Especially because within an hour I probably have to log off. We probably hit like 50% through this Renown if it happens. Still don't understand why in Total War Warhammer the literal worst faction had to get the best music, but it is what it is. I guess you can't have everything, right? It's like White Lions. They're really fun and they do a lot of damage. They probably shouldn't have both, but when I play my White Lion, I am going to enjoy it, probably. They are behind us. Don't know if, like... Alright, these throws blobbed up again. Blobby blob warfare once more. I was thinking maybe if I could get some reses off there, we could get a few more kills, but like, nah. Like destroyed ramming Hedron Valley. According to information. But we're not sure. Been a good battle in Prague, honestly. Like, backwards and forwards, sure. Maybe sometimes boring, but I liked it. I just like fighting. I couldn't care less if we're ramming or defending or dying, killing, you know, it's all the same to me. Welcome back. That was way more than 4 minutes. You must have fallen in. It happens. I didn't even notice that there was a bunch of engineers here. Fair enough. We left the battlefield in Prague for now. Because Destro decided to do a ramming. Apparently, they might already be dead. Well, we can kill the rock globber. They didn't even let it connect to the door. How unfortunate. Destro are gonna be like, damn, 200% Kedron, they all ran. They all went there. Although it is coming down, they're all coming over here too, so... I think the worst thing about doing a battle like this all day, you know, we've been like over 2 hours in Prague, is I'll probably log out before the battle's over, unless, you know, we can wrap it up in like 30 minutes. Doubtful. And then I don't think you get Renown when you're offline. You get Chris. But considering we've gained over 50k with that fight, it's alright. I think they're all going back to... They're all going back to Prague now. And our leader is going to take a break. I don't want to be leader. It ain't me. I'm going back to Old Wolf. Let's go equip our Vanquisher chest. Let's go buy our Vanquisher chest. pretty much getting to the time where I'd stop anyway, so might be a good time for it.
Praise the gods.
The gods.
Renown bless you. There you are. You can help me, can't you? What are you called then?
Alright, I'll pick up the horn. Now I can Vuvuzela. Let's see, I have only 4,296 walkers. I think the chest is about 400 or something. I think all of the warbands on order are pretty much done-ish. There might be one or two still going, but
Fine wares and minor prices.
nice, some reduction of being critically hit as well with that. Good. Go see if we can get another cheap talisman. It was the potent ones that were cheap randomly. We can get another one of those, would be good. A 1 gold potent talisman? I take that any day. I should probably sell these ones now. These are the ones that I made for myself. Obviously I have some strength ones because I was also running around for two-hander doing some PvE, but we can probably sell them off, make a little bit of money bank. Day 1 of Hidden 40 I spent like 100 gold on potions and stuff. I did forget that I should probably be using my healing potion now and then. Here are 0. Here it is then. Put that thing in there and see what we look like. Full vanquish. It's not too bad. I like the chainmail skirt is a little bit but everything else on it is. I like the back, but that looks nice. Put on our cloak, which, you know, if you look at this and you're not someone who plays Warhammer, you're like, it's an interesting symbol. But it does go well with the gear. I do have an issue with the chainmail thing in the back too. It doesn't, there's no flow to it, it's just static. The front is fine, but it sort of just days. So maybe I'd transmog out of this, we'll see. But overall, not terrible. I've got a chest that I really like in the bank. Got like some comets on it and stuff like that. See how it looks with the rest of the vanquisher. I achieved what I wanted to do though.
It'll be safe as houses with me.
I think it's this one. No, it's not that one.
What are you banking?
Must be in... Probably in Karazakrak. If it's not here. Unless it's this one. But I don't think so. No.
Pig trotters are tasty.
I will go and put my conch in Karazakrak though. I use that bank as a gear dump. Like keeping things, but not. In these off. It didn't mind. I mean, yeah, but maybe I can make some money out of it. Yes. Pretty good day though. You know, level 58 Renown. That's kind of why I don't know how much further I'd go past 58 on any character though, because we got 50k in Prague just now and we went up 3 bars. I don't like grinding that much. I'm considering taking 50 gold. I'm gonna leave that. We are gonna need a frick ton of war crease going forward, sure. But how fast is that gonna be? It could take 2 years. I might have too much fun playing my White Lion over the next little bit and be like, yeah, I don't want to play Warrior Priest right now. Probably wouldn't be that fun right now though, tier 1 looks dead. Hopefully tomorrow, like I said, I might play the White Lion tomorrow. If I'm streaming and get that 16-ish. Thankfully there was just something happening all day today. What we got in here? I don't know which chest it would even be if it isn't here. I hope they didn't get rid of it. Put all this in there. Let's see. I think it might be Devastator actually. No, that's just that again. Where is the Annihilator? Don't think it's Obliterator. Probably not there. It's not that one. That's the one. Annihilator. Now maybe it doesn't look that great with the helmet. But I do like how it looks, just because of the comets on the back. You got the big old hammer. There's this weird bit in the front, but other than that, it does look nice. So I might keep that with me just to potentially transmog. Do that later. Gonna figure out how I want to look. I'm not 100% okay with how the Vanquisher chest looks. The gear altogether looks okay. I like this part. I just don't like this part. The little mud flaps. I mean, even the belt has mud flaps. Shoulders look alright though. Put ourselves together and dye ourselves a bit later. I mean, this is a pretty standard character menu though, like Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy, they're all the same, you know? Actually, I think this is called brass. Gold, silver, and brass. They changed it up. Yeah, I think all MMOs just have this, honestly. You could probably log into any different MMO and it would pretty much have this character paint. It works. So I'm okay with it. But I know you were making a joke about shamelessly stealing from WoW. The MMO that takes most stuff from every other video game. World of Warcraft has a system that if I log out of the game, last expansion they came out with a warband roster, right? Warhammer Online, when you're like looking at your characters, this is like the World of Warcraft warband system. It's got all the characters there. Just last expansion, they're still like implementing stuff from this game. So it's kind of funny to think about. Been a bit laggy today. I don't know why this game gets so laggy sometimes. Like the more you play it, the more laggy it gets. Weird. Maybe it's like a cache issue. The cache just overflows. You gotta log out of the game completely to refresh it. I don't know if I care enough to really do all this. I don't care about mounts, I don't care about pets. Now I've already got the beast one. Skeleton. I like how the companions move when you're moving. Like when I S-key around, he S-keys with me. Like that doesn't happen in video games. Also got this guy for one more day. Little corn fella. Gonna be gone in a day. 07 corn fella. He doesn't have an animation for when he walks. Funny. Yeah, I think I'm done for the day anyway. I'll probably stream tomorrow. Might just level my white line. Depends, like if I log in and orders having some fun with Destro and tier 2 class, maybe I'll play the warrior priest some more, but like 58 was my goal for this character. Any further I might lose sanity. So I think my next renown level that I have to get to for gear is like mid 60s. I'll go have a look. I think at least. I've been resurrected 20 times. I'm pretty sure more than 8. Probably more than 20 times. Considering I've died 190 times. I think this is between characters though. So I'm not sure how much on this character alone. Alright, let's see. What level is Triumph? That's 68 for like full seat. I don't know if this is the next seat. It's TNI levels higher. There might be another seat somewhere. But I mean, I can already get the potions. But that's like 10 levels of renown already. Like, I'm already like, nah, man, I don't want to do. Getting 58 is like enough, I think, for me. He's a big casual. Like, I feel like I'm in... I can actually hold my own now, you know? I got 9/11 wounds. I did 9/11? Question mark? And there's some gear up in here. I don't know what level this... Obviously Solve is 80, but... I want to just see if there's anything between now and that other stuff. If there is, it would be a little bit more forgiving, but... I don't know. I think Destro are probably going to do the public quest and then rain Prague. Just from looking at the numbers that are happening right now. Invader. That's like low 60. So there is at least a closer seat to what I was looking at. Let's see. Let's count the prices. 1200, 1900, let's say 2700, 36. Then I guess the ring as well. Also fortress gear, which is mid 60. So I already can't afford this, like whole set, if I was there. As part of the grind, it's like, yeah, you get the Renown, but then you need the War Crest, right? And obviously getting the fortress weapons is also really good. But the... And it's another 800 on top. So by the mid-60s, we need like 6,000 War Crests. We have 4,000. If we were to buy this set.
Come again with your spit. You seek a trade.
Then there's Warlords, which is low 70, so that's after the other one outside. Yes. Or you don't need to worry about it, because this is Invader Ward. But there's even more expensive.
Fine wares and finer prices.
Solve is the bis of the bis. And I'm pretty sure this is just another solve super. Yeah. They're like DPS and healing. So yeah. If I don't get any more, like maybe I'll get the low 60 set. We'll see. But if I don't, I'm pretty happy with what I've done, to be honest. But I'm probably going to log out now, so thanks for joining me. Hopefully you learned something about the game, Jeff, mate. Time to download it, do you think? It's free. What's better than wasting your time
Purse ready?
on an MMO that doesn't even exist anymore? Like, people waste their time playing MMOs. I waste my time playing an MMO that doesn't even exist. Easy. It's fun though. It makes up for it. I wish the WoW expansion wasn't like so close to the point where I started playing this game with friends. Because, you know, we played one time, we got to level 7. There was 5 of us. My character that I was playing with them still level 7. But then the WoW expansion was announced to be very soon, and they were like, wow, gotta go get ready for that. It was big sad. Because I think it would have been really fun to have like 5, maybe a 6-man party if we could have picked up someone else gone through the game with, but that's alright. I'm a lone wolf, but I'm a vanquished lone wolf now. But anyway, I'll see you guys when I see you next. Have a good night or day, depending on where you are in the world. Should be back tomorrow. Red Ram Prague. Who would have thought? I might actually leave my character online and get the like renown from Prague battle that I was in. I'll just go do other stuff. But I am gonna end. So see you guys when I see you. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Not guaranteed, but 50-50. We have a stream or we don't. Later.